Am I the a-hole for refusing to invite my sister's boyfriend to my wedding? I 21 am marrying my GF to 1F. Yes, I know we're very young, but we've been dating since we were 14. Her stupid as parents, they're abusive and I hate them, made some mistakes with her papers when they first emigrated to the United States years ago, and I don't want the love of my life to be deported. Given the fact that we are both 21 and broke college students, this is going to be a very small wedding. My parents have generously offered to pay for it all, but we don't want something big anyway, so I'm more than happy to cover the costs out of my savings. We are both inviting 20 people in total, and we were making the guest list yesterday. I had one spot remaining and I was thinking of which cousin to offer it to without offending everyone else, and my sister, 18F, suggested that I invite her BF instead. I hate that kid so no way. Basically, he used to bully my sister back in middle school to the point where she had to be homeschooled for the rest of the academic year before she could go to high school. They were childhood friends, which made the situation a million times worse. This was about 5-ish years ago. About a year after this, he came over to our house with his parents and apologized profusely in person for his actions. Apparently, he had thought he was gay and struggled a lot with himself and his family over his sexuality. And then he developed feelings for my sister, which then, in his mind, made all his previous suffering for nothing, and he took his frustration out on her. He had been to therapy, and apologizing to my sister was always the main goal. He had learned to accept himself. They've now been dating for 2 years. Now, I don't give a about what he went through. He made my little sister suffer, so I couldn't care less about him being a changed man. I told her he wasn't coming, and now she's pissed off with me and not speaking to me. She called me an unforgiving a-hole. My fiancé thinks that I should just invite him since it solves the issue of who the last person to invite would be. And he's my sister's BF of 2 years, and he's put a lot of work into changing, and she chose to forgive him. I'm starting to think I'm being an a-hole. So am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole, because at the end of the day, it is your wedding, so you do get to choose the guest list. However, holding on to hate for your sister's BF only serves to push you further away from her. She was the victim in the scenario and has chosen to move forward with this kid to the point that now they're dating. You don't need to be best buddies with him, but you should find a neutral path and judge him by the consistency of his character now.
You're the a-hole. You're in your rights to invite who you want, but know what you're doing is really disrespecting your sister. She has the right to decide if her BF has changed or not. They were freaking kids. She gets to decide if she moves past it, not you. Stop trying to speak for her. All you are doing is making her life unnecessarily difficult because you refuse to be civil or respect her decisions here. What on earth is your long goal here? What if they don't break up and get married down the line? Do you really think you'd be invited the way you are acting? You're gonna be the a-hole because you're putting your sister in a position where she constantly has to choose between her BF and family for things that happen in middle school that she herself has decided is not a problem and it was done to her. You don't have to like him, but you owe civility if you respect your sister, and it sounds like the wedding is far from the only place this is an issue.